And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
MP against Harris. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
On offense, MP has been locked in, just going after shots, hitting them again and again.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Outside Milton. Pass to Harris. 2 points. That one goes. Harris has got 5.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's MP. Here he goes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I just love when MP goes in strong like this. Just daring the defense to get aggressive with him.
Free throw good. MP. The Bulls making a switch here. Green is checked in. And both free throws good for MP. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. The 76ers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Harris. And he drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you've got to stay down on the shot fake. I mean, once Harris has you fooled, then you're done.
Philadelphia, Tobias Harris at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
And Harris drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's MP driving to the basket.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Caruso. Back to MP. Lets it go from 14. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Bulls. They lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And you asked Joel Embiid. He's not satisfied with the way he's playing recently.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to.
I guess the process continues, Grant.
And with big men, it's got to be a team effort. You got to feed him the rock, BA, inside and help him get it going.
If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Something else I like out of them so far. They're throwing their bodies around the paint and scoring inside.
We've got Tony Bradley, Zach LaVine out there with Green. Then it's MP, and it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped 19 points, and his offensive IQ led to intelligent shots. He was extremely efficient. Another tremendous game for him. One of the hottest players in the league right now.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookie?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
And the 76ers call time here. So it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. Curry and Green, the 2 and the 3. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
MP against Curry. MP drives in. Oh, MP throws it down.
A nice room service feed from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open than that.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Curry. Back to Embiid. Harris against Williams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
Basket counts.
Yeah, you know, Harris is an active player. I mean, he's smooth and he's skilled, but he's also a guy that's got some grit and grind to him as well and gets in there and keeps possessions alive. Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Pass to Curry. Back to Maxey. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Maxey's got 6 points.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Here's MP. Oh, that was something else, man.
Wow. Showing some power. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
The 76ers making a switch here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Thibault, he's checked in for Curry. And Milton subbed in for Maxey. MP outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. MP's got 30 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding. Rim protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Some changes for Chicago. LaVine comes in for Williams, and it's Caruso in for Ball. Chicago leading. Here's Caruso, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's MP, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his third.
That one on Harris.
Now you have to avoid being too physical with MP. He just does a terrific job there getting the defense to overcompensate.
And he makes a first. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Down low, Harris. It's good. Harris has got 13 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end.
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out for
big finish.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Milton. Here's Thibault. Kept alive. Drummond with the bucket. Drummond's got 6 in the quarter. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It is always a good idea to pound it inside. MP forcing the issue that time, getting himself to the line.
At the line for the Bulls, MP. At the line for 2.
Willing to play with anyone with Park.
And he knocks down the first one. Maxey, he's checked in for Milton. And both free throws good for MP. And so here is Philadelphia. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Maxey. With some arc, and he sinks the layup. Give him 8.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's MP to the inside. Green with the ball. On the wing, MP. 37 points for him. Jones. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? It's the Bulls, up 8. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers in the huddle.
Hey, guys, I told you, 1 bucket at a time, all right? 1 bucket at a time, and extra passes. Extra passes. Let's go, baby.
Doc Rivers keeping his guys focused on the moment, trying to maximize the results of each possession.
Yeah, there's no value in getting too far ahead of yourself. Just run the offense.
76ers.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
The free throw drops for Harris. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's MP, and there's the drive. Count it. MP's got 39.
The concentration it takes to hit that shot through contact is impressive. MP has amazing focus when the D's up on.
Pass to Embiid. The fader. DeRozan with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
A nice shot by MP.
Inside the paint, MP plays with real heart, not allowing the defense to discourage him.
To the paint. Here's Green. And he can't get that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Bulls.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Rebound by the 76ers. 34 seconds left in the final quarter. Curry against Ball. Green, the pass to Curry. To the middle. From 8 feet. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's the Bulls with the ball. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Sometimes you gotta stop, you gotta wait. You might take a fall, don't trip. Getting in your way. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape, gas, brake, dip, scrape. Yo, gas, brake, dip, scrape, gas, brake. was all bad just a week ago. Time moving fast, what you sleeping for? Gotta get to it, get through it, don't get stupid. Get smart, put parts together. Build the ark for the stormy weather. Take an L, come back better. Calculated, this ain't checkers. In the field like David Beckham. Glide to it like Clyde Drexler. I'm doing like one something in the fast lane. Can't catch me, never see me stationary. Slide through like Wayne. Player like my granddaddy. Walk through with my pants sagging. Silent moves, I don't do bragging. For the new tactics, motivation is new rapping. Move forward, can't move backwards. New habits for the next chapter. Yo, through my life track. Gas, brake, dip.
I always love sharing my passion for NBA 2K esports, specifically the NBA 2K League, with fellow influencers. Today, welcome Trey to the show.
What's up to whoever in the stream?
Thanks for having me.
Now, I remember when we were doing the Pro-Am tournaments back in the day, you were in LA, you were there witnessing it. What is it about?
And now, the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. At the power forward, 6 feet.
It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. D-Agent.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball out there with MP. And it's Vucevic, then it's Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Midway through the season, are teams, Brent, still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think there's still some steps in small parts of evolution of a team, Kevin, but at the time when you get into 25 or 30 games, coaches are really familiar and players establish a rhythm to the number of players they're going to play, the rotations they're going to play in, the nights when they need more offense and how they're going to lean on guys, the nights where they might need more defense and play certain lineups. That's still pretty much the foundation of what they're going to be the rest of the year.
And MP throws it down.
A nice aggressive move to the basket there. They love to turn MP loose and just let him play an attacking brand of basketball.
Now here's Johnson. 11-point game his last outing. And the dunk by Booker.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
To the inside, Ayton. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Here's MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. MP's got 6. And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Booker with no one around, a three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And how about the athleticism from MP on that jam, putting the defense on notice.
Now here's Johnson taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. MP kicks the ball. Over Johnson. The offensive rebound. Vucevic with the bucket.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Now here's Booker. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's MP. Makes it off the glass. He's got 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Paul outside. Shoots over Vucevic. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Attacking the paint, making an adjustment. Defense is right there, but that's a terrific effort by Paul.
A nice shot by MP.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Chicago making some changes. Tony Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Bean comes in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre. Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. And it's DeLon Wright in for Chris Paul. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
The drive by MP. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Kaminsky. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Now, here's Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGee. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Suns trail by 4. Shamet kicks to McGee. Right at the free throw line. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. And MP throws it down hard.
And this has been MP's night thus far. His energy on the offensive end really on another level.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's good for 2. McGee's got his second basket of the game. Outside, Levine. Down low. And MP throws it down.
And look at how synced up MP is with his guys. They're in perfect rhythm for that alley-oop.
MP has been leading the charge for Chicago. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. Right back after this break. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together.
With anything, whether it's bit.
Ends up going with the new group. So for the Suns, he's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
That one misses for Booker. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
DeRozan out there with Williams. Then it's Ball. Then it's MP. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He scored 45 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. And Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling. Oh!
Yeah. Tough basket by MP. Able to take the hit on the bounce and finish. Impressive.
Booker looking around. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, yeah, MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Paul passes to McGee, kicks it to Booker. He scores at that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The drive by MP. That time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Suns trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
Here's MP. No good with the layup.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Greg, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can both ends of the floor.
Passes it to Booker. And the rejection by MP. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Bulls making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Mike Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
And you wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
MP against Booker. Here's MP, and the layup is good. MP's got 30 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Suns trail by 9. Booker the pass to Bridges. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Tipped away and stolen by MP. Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all.
Substitution on the court.
46 seconds left in the third. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It goes on Devin Booker.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
Bounce pass from Paul. Inside, here's Ayton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, MP. Defended by Paul. MP kicks the ball. For the lead, the drive by MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And he stays with it. That's a 2 from Paul. Misses the shot.
Well, he can guard multiple positions, and Lonzo Ball's versatility helping out on that possession.
MP has been leading the charge for the Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great. On where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Vucevic. Williams is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Ball, and it's MP in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Booker against MP. Good on the shot. MP's got 38 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Ayton against Vucevic. Back to Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
MP deciding where to go with it. And he drops it in from the low post. MP's got 14 points here in the second half.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Here's Booker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much... Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that.